Hi guys, this is Alex from Starco Gaming. In this video we are actually going to take a closer look at Tier 2 Whiplash new edition from update 3.0 Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2 guys. Before we actually take a look at him, we actually going to go show my cards guys, so you see what I'm working with and you understand a little bit more my stats I have on the character. So let's start with first card we got Marvel Zombie number 2, we got dodge, cooldown and all attack. That is notable on this card. Next we got the Punisher number 19, we got in your defense, attack speed and all attack. That is notable. On the third card we got Loki, Agent of Asgard number 17. We got all attack, cooldown, duration, dodge and energy attack as notable stats on this card. Fourth card we have Civil War number 4. We have all attack, cooldown and ignore defense at notable on this card. And the fifth card guys, we got a Groot number 5. We got critical damage, ignore defense, energy attack, cooldown and physical attack at notable stats on this card. For the total guard effects here guys, we got the notable things. We got 29.8% cooldown duration, 25% ignore defense, 30.5% all attack and 10% attack speed. Guys, when you actually setting up your cards, you have 4 baseline you actually have to follow. You have to follow the cooldown duration. You want to be at least 28%, ignore defense 20%, all attack 30% and attack speed 10%. Then after that, when you have your baseline, you make sure you never go below those baseline by replacing cards, upgrading cards or whatever. And what you want to upgrade after that, you want to upgrade your all attack, physical attack, energy attack and ignore defense. The rest you don't want to touch it. You want to make sure it stay where it is, where you set it. So that said guys, we actually going to move to Whiplash. I gotta be honest guys, I am really freaking disappointed with Whiplash. Whiplash is, I think, one of the worst glass cannon in the game right now. His damage output is really good, we have to give him that, but his survivability, even Iron Man can survive better than him. That says everything. His survivability is terrible. He has no iframe. He has nothing to help him survive in his skills. Like nothing at all guys. It is terrible. But we got him to tier 2. We had to test him. We wanted to see where it was. So here guys, we are going to show the build that we actually build when we rank him up. I'm not going to invest anything more on this character. He's going to stay there and just be a fitter for whatever he can do. So let's start with his gear guys. First gear, first gear you go with all attack or physical attack in the first gear. It is weird. He is considered a physical attack character but gain a bonus damage from lightning damage. It's a bit weird, but hey, that's what Netmarble decided. So you want to go either all attack all the way and physical attack all the way, or you want to go physical attack by level in the 2 first slot if you are into min-maxing at least 50%, and then all attack or physical attack. Second gear, you want to go all defense all the way. You can always go a certain defense by level in the first 2 slot, but it's a waste of time rolling that in my opinion. Third gear, you want to go either HP all the way or 2 first slot HP by level at least 190% and HP for the rest. The fourth gear guys, first you want to max your skill cooldown, then your ignore defense. Don't forget that this guy actually from his 4th skill get ignore defense, so you don't need a cap over 35%. So ignore defense cap at 35% on this character. Then after that you want to get his attack speed up, so you can your skill animation are faster, and you're able to move faster out of the way of the the damage coming for you. That is pretty much it for that. If we take a quick look at the Olden Blessing, I haven't done anything. I'm not going to do anything with it on this character because it's a waste. But if you are interested in building them further, I do recommend getting a 2 Euro of physical attack in each gear. Then cap your skill cooldown, cap your ignore defense to 35%, then cap your attack speed to 130%, then go with critical damage, critical rate. You can also add him a little bit of HP if you think that's going to help him. And that is for that. If we look at the Obelisk guide, the Obelisk I do recommend. It's not what I have here right now, guys. That's what I had in my inventory. I equip it on him. But it is far from optimal. I do like the lightning damage and invincibility though. But if you actually want to build him a proper obelisk for him, you want to go lightning damage. That is for sure. Well, the optimal will be a double lightning damage with invincible for 5 seconds. Why invincible for 5 seconds instead of increased damage plus or stuff like that? It's because you need to give him some survivability. He needs it. If he wants to be viable characters, he needs some survivability. So the invincible pros is really important. But you want a 5 seconds invincible pros to make him viable. That's for the Obelisk. The Easel set, guys. Easel set, I did roll overdrive on my first roll I actually had, so I kept it, but this is not the optimal Easel set. Optimal Easel set for him will be a healing Easel set all the way. I do recommend, I am also Groot as main healing Easel set all the time when it's healing. You need to give him survivability, guys. I know I repeat myself, but without the survivability, this character is total crap, is garbage, is like in the same category as Ultron, Iron Man. So you really need to give him survivability. So healing, Easel set, invincible Obelisk is what you need on him. Next, guys, let's take a quick look at his skills. Let's start with his tier 2 passive. Here you have increased lightning damage by 30%, which is pretty good for his offensive. Ignore target dodge rate by 20%. So again, like you see, I don't need an ignore dodge obelisk on him at all. And increased kill damage by 15% and bonus damage by 30%. It's okay tier 2 passive. It's all offensive, nothing defensive. Then you have the tier 1 passive, increased damage dealt by 80% from skills to machine type characters. So if you're fighting a machine, he is going to be really strong for that, but that's pretty much it that he can be good for, in my opinion. But hey, that's just my opinion. Then you have his leadership, useless leadership in most cases because it decreases skill cooldown by 24%. You'll see later when we go in my stat sheet, I have him as leader. That's give him way too much skill cooldown reduction. For the skill, well, the skill rotation, guys, first you have your skill number 4, that is your top priority. It will increase your lightning damage and your ignore defense. So you'll cap your ignore defense using this skill every 15 seconds, and you will increase your damage output. Then after that, you have your 5th skill that will apply blind and do quite a good damage. And while the bind, sorry guys, while the bind is active, you can use your 3rd skill, which is probably the skill that does the most damage with the most useful stat on it, which is the penetrate everything. There's nothing that can stand in his way. Well, even Doctor Strange shield is going to get a murder, but if you don't land that it fast enough, you're dead. That's the issue with it, but it's a really good skill. Also will stun the target for 1 second the time you apply that skill. So basically, so far the rotation we have 4, 5, 3. Then after that you want to go with 2, apply bind again on the target, and some good damage too, and you use number 1 as filler. Basically, this character is going to be decent in Shadowland because of, you know, the bind that is a CC. You have the stun, so you're probably going to be able to stun lock the characters in Shadowland the whole fight. So if you play it properly, so he's going to be still useful for Shadowland, but that is where his viability stop. For World Boss, guys, you'll see the video. I've tried him against. You'll see in the gameplay part of the video, guys. I try him against Thanos. Wow, this was painful. I actually had to finish the kill with Harriman, which is really sad. And I had 5 good strikers, like really good strikers. So that really shows how his defense is terrible. What game mode that I do believe that he's going to shine, guys. Story mode, forget that, he's going to get murder. Wall boss, forget that, he's going to get murder. PvP, forget that, he's going to get murdered too. So what do we have left? Wall boss invasion, nope, I died too, you'll see it in the video. So we have Shadowland left, guys. That is it, that's all that it is left. Shadowland, it might be able to get you a kill in Shadowland every week, and that's pretty much it. So question, is he worth getting a tier 2? No, not at all. Is it worth getting to 6 stars? No, not at all. You want to take that characters, leave him at 1 star, or leave him on discover, and just ignore it, guys. Ignore it. He is not worth your money, in my opinion. Let's just, before we move to gameplay, guys, let's take a quick look at his stats. Like I said, we have attack speed here that is around 120%, which is okay. Optimal for him will be 130. Critical rate, critical damage, we don't get any bonus of that with this character. So if you build the critical rate, critical damage is on you. He doesn't get much from his stats, from his gear. And then you have ignore defense. You can see I didn't add ignore defense anywhere. I'm standing at 38%. Yes, I got 25% from my card, but so I'm over the cap already because the 4th skill is going to give him 15%, which put him at 52%, 53%, and the cap is 50. So that's that in your defense. You don't even have to worry about it, in my opinion. Then you get Ignore Dodge. He gets 20% Ignore Dodge as tier 2 passive. Plus we got right now Obelisk Ignore Dodge, which is not optimal for him. Then we got lightning damage here, guys. We got 63%. We only have 1 lightning damage Obelisk. If you get a double lightning damage Obelisk, he'll probably stand around 90% here, maybe a little bit closer to 100. Plus you have his skill that is 4th skill that will give him a 20%. So without any lightning damage leadership, it is possible to have him around 120% lightning damage even before you you put a leadership. So that's the good thing about him. That's why he is just a glass cannon, guys, because it's all offensive with him. You can see reduce cooldown duration, have no cooldown set nowhere except the leadership, because he's the leader of the group right now, and we are over 50%, guys. If we just take a look, we have 29.8% from the card, plus we got 24% from the leadership, with give him 53.8% skill cooldown. So he is really over the cap. If you don't use him as leadership, yeah, you might need to put some skill cooldown on him, but that is pretty much it. So guys, that's it for the build. Next we are going to move to gameplay. We have a story 11-1. We were actually being able to kill it, but I don't see him being able to kill farther than 11-4 in my opinion. We ran wall bust. That was terrible. It was really hard to actually survive. We actually die even with tagging out, tagging in. We ran Wall boss invasion. We actually died during the wall boss invasion pretty early in the fight, I'll have to admit. And we have co-op mode, where each will shine with a really good build, because 8 seconds I did over 400k, and the build is yet to be optimal, so that was pretty good for the current build I have on him. You have his abilities here, are machine and lightning. You get an extra 3% of lightning damage basically, and obviously guys, he is a super violent. So guys, on that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to like the video. We always appreciate every kind of support we get. And next guys, we are moving to the gameplay, and on that guys, have a good day and hope to see you back for the next video.